Don't turn the ball over, and you'll probably win. That's the identity of the team.
That's a hard way to go.
Yeah. Be careful. That's what I have a feeling that's what they tell Jalen Hurts before he leaves the locker room. Be careful. Don't turn the ball over.
Watch out now.
That's how he plays.
So it looks like the analytics department, which is given out by the coaches,
fucking nerds
so it's
Rose on birds. Mike, Joe, Chris, Small, and Sizzle. Real sports talk, y'all. Get the blow in your whistle. Real sports talk, y'all. Get the blow in your whistle. Real sports talk, y'all. Get the blow in your whistle. Real sports talk, y'all. Get the blow in your whistle. Mike's hair dynamite. Joe might start a fight. Ain't a problem Chris can't fix. Sizzle's the shit. Maul bench the whole rack. Sports talk and stats till the day that we die. Fly, Eagles fly, win, lose, tie, draw. Pass the bros the ball. Forget what you heard, we in the house with the bros on birds. Get the blow in your whistle. Real sports talk, y'all. Get the blow in your whistle. Real sports talk, y'all. They got it. We in miles with the bros on birds. Let's go. Get the blow in your whistle. Real sports talk, y'all. Get the blow in your whistle.
Welcome, everybody. It's episode 13, season 5. We're here after a loss. It was exciting, but it wasn't in the end. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. We got almost everybody back. Joe's here this week. What's up, sir?
You know, you guys, I know Mike probably has. Have you ever watched like an Eagles game on a cruise ship?
Mm-hmm.
Chris and I watched Jalen Hurts' first playoff game on a cruise ship.
I remember that.
Yeah. So I'm watching the game on a cruise ship on Sunday, and there's good and bad. The bad part is there's like Cowboy fans there because they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And
even in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, even in the middle of the ocean, there's cockroaches. And they're like talking shit a little bit, like when shit started to go a little sideways, and you really don't want to say nothing to them because I say pretty fly shit to people, and like you're on a cruise ship, and I don't want people to swing, and then there's a big problem, and you know, shit like that. So I don't really say nothing, but when shit really started to go sideways, I was like, all right, yeah, we got to go. We have an appointment or some plan. You can just bail, like, and there's nothing anybody can do about it.
Shit, it's time for bingo. Gotta go.
Yeah, totally. Mika was like, you want to see the show? And I was like, I don't know. The Eagles game's going to be on then. And then like, and it wasn't even, I don't know about you guys, but I had a sense about halfway through the third quarter where I was like, okay, this is going to either end in a way that everyone's going to be furious because the Eagles managed to pull it out like on some bullshit call, or they're going to give this up and they're going to lose the game. One or two things. I don't want to be here for it because the bar was like filled with Cowboys people. So I just said, yeah, let's go see this like fucking stupid dancing show or something.
Nice. You went like to the ice show.
Yeah, they had
cockroaches in the ocean.
Sizzle.
What's up, y'all? 41 minutes. They did not score.
Yeah.
After being up 21-0. Don't worry, Bros on Birds Nation. We will unpack it all tonight. You've come to the right place. We will figure this beep out.
I haven't unpacked my luggage, but we're gonna unpack this first.
Damn right we are.
Christopher.
Last week, I just felt like this was gonna be an L, and then we're up 21-0. And there it goes again, getting my hopes up like it's belt to ass time, and I'm celebrating, and I'm just so dumb to get brought back into it. I said before the game we were going to lose, the offense wasn't going to keep up, and then that 21-0, it just, I was flying high. And then get brought back down to reality. I'm like, oh, there's that Eagles offense. That's what I come to know. Oh, that was painful.
Well, let's look at the numbers. We scored 14 in the first. They scored nothing. We both scored 7 in the second. We scored nothing in the third. They scored 7. We scored nothing in the fourth. They scored 10 for a final score of 24-21 Dallas. Jalen Hurts was 27 of 39, 289 yards passing, 7.4 average. He had one passing touchdown to A.J. Brown. He was sacked one time for 13 yards, a QBR of 54.5, and a rating of 99.2. Dak was 23 for 36, 354 yards, average 9.8, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 sack for 6 yards, 6.0 QBR, and a rating of 103.2. It was funny. We were in the third quarter. We watched the games. I watched the game with Wims, and my cousin said to me, "Hey, that number is way above 25 right now." And I said, "Yep, we're past the magic number." Rushing, Jalen Hurts was our number 1 rusher. 7 carries, 33 yards, 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, 10 carries, 22 yards.
Oh.
Tank Bigsby, 1 for 8. They were Javonte Williams, 20 for 87. Malik Davis, 3 for 24. Dak Prescott, 5 for 9 and a touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 2 for 4. And Jake Ferguson, 1 for 1. Receiving-wise, A.J. Brown, 8 for 10, 110 yards and 1 touchdown. Devontae Smith, 6 for 11, 89 yards. Saquon Barkley, 7 for 8, 52 yards. Dallas Goedert, 2 for 2, 20 yards. Grant Calcaterra, 1 for 8. Darius Cooper, 2 for 7 yards. Xavier Gibson, who should be off the team by the end of this week, 1 for 3. Jahan Dotson, 0 for 0. 0 catches on 1 target, 0 yards. George Pickens, 9 receptions on 9 targets, 146 yards and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 4 receptions for 11 targets, 75 yards. Jake Ferguson, 5 for 6, 60 yards. Turpin, 1 for 2, 48 yards. Javonte Williams, 2 for 3, 14 yards, and the rest were whatever. Fumbles, let's talk about those. Saquon Barkley, 1, and he lost it. Xavier Gibson, 1, and he lost it. Kevontae Turpin fumbled 1, and he lost it. Jake Ferguson fumbled 1, but he got it back.
Yeah.
Sacks, we had 1, and it was N'Kobe Dean. They had 1, and it was Oza Adigizawa.
Good job.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds good to me.
Yeah, I was good. Passed the test.
Come on, man.
Reed Blankenship had an interception. That's really it. Xavier Gibson, punt returns. He had 2 for 19 yards, and he fumbled 1.
I just want to bring up one thing on that, Mike. If you guys watch the tape of the guy who calls the fumble, the effort that he made to get down that field after getting annihilated like 2 or 3 times by Sidney Jones.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sidney Brown.
Yeah.
That's the effort they played with that we had no business being on that field with them.
The whole second half of the second quarter on, they played like that. But the bigger thing is, why is Xavier Gibson catching that ball?
Yeah, that was
1 yard at the 1 yard
Dude,
line.
it would have bounced right into the end zone.
What are we doing?
Is that coaching?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not his first time. He should know better.
But this is multiple things this guy's screwed up now. We brought him in specifically for this, and he's been a liability.
Yeah, he has been.
Well, we had a really good first quarter and half of a second quarter. It looked amazing. It was 21-0 for the first, 20-some minutes of the game. It was legit belt to asses. Defense looked great. Offense looked great. AJ was catching the ball. AJ was, scoring touchdowns. Tush push was working.
Defense looked great.
And I can't even say, defense looked great. And honestly, the second, we only had 1 possession at the end of the second where we punted, and it was just the 1. But the whole second half, good God.
Not even that. The end of the first half, when there was only a couple, like 17 seconds, and they kneeled down.
Yeah,
It was like they kneeled down and went on the bus, and headed back to Philly.
Yep.
Yeah, that was when this after the game interview with Saquon, and the comment that sticks out to me is they just wanted it more. That just is not what I've heard in the past couple of years from anybody on this team. That one sticks out. It's like that comment's not an Eagles DNA comment on this team. They just wanted it more, and it sure showed. Like you said, they hopped on the bus right after that kneel.
I don't think they thought they won the game.
Yeah, definitely.
And then they went home and forgot there was another half to go.
So here's the final 8 possessions. 3 plays, -2 yards, and then a punt. 1 play, 1 yard, into the half. 3 plays, 3 yards, and a punt. 6 plays, 18 yards, and a punt. 3 plays, 7 yards, and a punt. 7 plays, 30 yards, missed field goal. 6 plays, 33 yards, lost fumble. 5 plays, 17 yards, punt. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's like Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ridiculous, man.
Whose fault is it, guys?
Before we even get to that, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know where I want to go with this. It's like they opened up so well, and then just
it's a good game plan. It's good. It's a good coached game plan.
So I had some time yesterday because we were traveling.
You weren't at the ice show.
I looked at the, huh?
You weren't at the ice show.
No, not everything was over yesterday. I was at the Kennedy Space Center. I was looking at all 22s where we were just standing in line waiting for buses. There's 2 really big problems on the team right now. And one's been a problem for the whole year, and the other one may have been a problem for the whole year, but it's really coming into view now. And the biggest problem is the offensive line. I don't know if anybody notices this, but the Eagles get presented with the 46 bear kind of defense look where they have 6 men on the line of scrimmage. They get that look on first and second down. On first down, it's like 50% of the time. Teams have 6 men on the line. And on second down, it's like 30% of the time. On average, an NFL team sees that between 8 to 10% on first down. Now, last year, they were getting the same looks, that 46, 6 guys on the line. And what that does to your offensive line is they can't double team. Everybody has to block a man. Your A gap and B gap are both blocked. There's a guy over the center and both guards, and then you have your ends out to the sides. Usually they're linebackers or whatever. But every offensive lineman has to pick up one man. What that does is it makes you predictable. You have to either run to the outside because you just have so many bodies clogging up the middle, or you have to pass. And that kind of leads us into the second problem, which is Jalen Hurts. He doesn't seem like he is willing to throw. It seems like he's willing to throw into one-on-one coverage and give his receivers a chance to make a play like once or twice a game. And we saw it on Sunday where the long pass to Devontae Smith, where you just put it up there and let the guy make a play. He doesn't seem like he's inclined to do, because there were plenty of opportunities when they had that 6-man front, and maybe they had a run called up and they checked out of it or whatever. But you have one-on-one coverage, and when a team is doing that to you, you have to be willing to let your wide receivers make a play because they only have one man to beat, just the corner that's on them. And that is, I think, a couple weeks ago, I missed last week, but we were talking a couple weeks ago, what happened to that slant that they used to throw to A.J. Brown. That's the time for that slant where he just dips his outside shoulder, gets in front of his defender, and catches a ball for, a 9 to 11-yard gain. That's how you beat that. And the offensive line last year, they were winning one-on-one. Teams would put that defense up, they would still win man-on-man, and they're not doing that this year. The offensive line really, really has taken a step back, and I think it's a huge problem. Cam Jurgens so far is not Jason Kelsey's replacement. Landon Dickerson is not playing like Landon Dickerson.
I think he's still hurt, probably.
Yeah, could be.
Back.
Lane Johnson he might be cooked.
Yeah,
he might be done. We might not be seeing him again.
Yeah, he might be done. But those are the biggest problems that they had in this game.
You took me for a ride. I thought I got bamboozled here. I was all in on the number 1, but I thought number 2 was going to be Saquon because that's where my head's at. I thought the number 2 issue. We're on a watch now. Is Saquon going to get 1,000 yards this season? No. Right? So, like, to me, I'm all in on the offensive line being the issue, but Saquon, to me, Joe, you say this consistently. Once running backs, once they're cooked, they're cooked. I mean, this is looking real bad for Saquon. I mean, he just doesn't have it. Like, he just doesn't have it. And I think that's a huge issue to get things moving and to open up things. To me, I put this more on Saquon or our running backs and maybe a little bit more on the running back. running back. Well, you got Tank.
One carry for 8 yards. He's averaging over 9 yards a carry. I think he's rushed the ball 17 times since he's been here.
And that's on the, again, that's on play calling.
Tank, yeah.
Tank, yeah.
Which is not enough, in my opinion.
But if Tank gets, I don't disagree with not it being enough, but if Tank gets more carries, those 9-yard runs are going to come down to
Big time.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and it just goes to point out that last year Saquon had the ability to just make it happen when a guy would miss a block or something like that. It seems like this year he's almost. I'm not ready to say he's done yet, but Chris, you know where I'm at. We're running backs, and when they re-signed him, I said not a good idea. You kind of you had him for 2 years, and then after that, and it looks like if he continues like this, he may be like straight. It may be like pretty much a platoon next year. Where
It should be a platoon
Hank
now.
or somebody. Yeah, I mean we're leaning that way now. Where he's not going to get the lion's share that carries. It's going to be more even.
But I mean, look, isn't it expected that he takes a step back? The man had a career year last year. Like, it's understandable that he can't keep doing that again this year after playing more games than every other team but one.
Not like this.
We're forgetting We're forgetting the Madden curse. I'm telling you guys, that's a real thing.
What was the percentage? What was the percentage?
He was 50% was the offensive line, which still holds true. There it is. Look at that.
There it is. Up on the
beautiful
screen.
graphic. The play calling, 20%. Madden curse. No, the Madden curse was 20%. 20%.
Yeah,
it's right there.
5% is 26. I think we need to adjust this a little bit.
Yeah. Now, if I had to make my adjustments, I would say, I wouldn't even call it the play calling anymore. I might have the play calling at 5% now. And Saquon at 25%.
Yes.
Madden curse at 20%. That's how I see it.
I have a question for you guys that might sum up where we're
And
all
by
at.
the way, for those that are new to the podcast, this is the Sizzles pie chart of why Saquon is not doing his thing. This is the blame game. The blame
Math
game
doesn't lie.
here. It does not.
Can you guys remember? Because I just off the top of my head, can you remember the last time you've seen a really good running back, like a guy who was number one in fantasy the year before or something, take as big a step back as Barkley has this year,
Derrick Henry,
and then recover?
Oh, and then recovered.
I don't know about the. I don't remember about the recovery, but I do. Know. But listen, you guys.
I jumped the gun on that.
Saquon was also ultra motivated last year. He wanted to prove everybody and their moms wrong, including the Giants. And he got the bag, and then they gave him an extra bag in the offseason.
Yeah, it feels good, don't it?
I mean, no. But to answer your question, Joe, no, I've never seen a guy to take a step back like he is right now.
Running backs,
right? And then come back the following year. So
yeah, it's
but
committee
you
time.
guys, isn't that why we got Tank?
It is.
When we had
that's
we
why
used
we
to
got
have
what's his name from. That's why we got what's his name from the Packers originally.
Yeah, Dillon.
Oh, Dillon. Yeah,
AJ Dillon. Remember we got that guy too.
Yeah. You just got to lessen his workload because I don't. Do you guys think he's motivated?
Who?
Yeah.
Saquon.
Yeah,
I do. I just don't think. I think he's. First off, I think he's a little banged up because he hasn't looked right since like game 2. He's kind of come up limp a couple times on some plays, and all the work he took last year.
Yeah.
Like it's got to be affecting him, man. Like there's no way. And I'm not even knocking the guy. Like
No, we're not. None of us. None of us are knocking.
Like let him take it slow this year and split his loads with someone else, and then next year he can come back and maybe do the same thing again.
And again, this is the true target, right? Every team's got us circled. You're always getting the best, and you could say that about every week. But there is something special. He's on the cover. He's jumping backwards over you. You don't want that. You don't want that business, And then all you need is a little bit of edge. Just the NFL. Everyone can play, especially this league this year. I mean, there's a lot of disparity in this league this year, which is really good. I mean, what the New England Patriots? What are they, 10-2 right now? I mean, it's ridiculous. I would have never thought that going into this year.
The average margin of victory in the NFL this year is 9.5 points.
Really?
That's crazy.
Yeah, historically it's like 12 or 13. Like if you go back to the beginning of the league, but in the last 5 years it was like 11 points.
That's because of the Broncos,
right under
though.
11. So it's dropped down. It just shows you how much more parity is in the league. Like teams aren't getting blown out by 20 points. I mean, now you don't really give up a 21-point lead that often either, so it's really not an excuse. It was definitely a bad week for the Eagles, but the Cowboys, they have one of the best offenses in the NFL.
Yes.
So 21 wasn't going to be enough. We all knew that.
Yes, we all did.
Well, kind of could have been if the injuries didn't keep up. I mean, not for nothing, and the fact that we have CeeDee Lamb dropping every pass underneath the sun again.
I do believe they average about 33 points at home. So to hold them to 24, I mean,
not bad.
That's not bad at all, man. I don't think that's bad at all. And kudos to the defense; they held us as much as they could, and I don't blame the defense.
There's only one team in the NFC that's scored more than them this year.
Who's that?
They have 320 points. The next highest in the NFC is Seattle with 324.
Okay.
And Detroit's got 326.
That's the only person higher. That's the only person higher than them. Detroit's got 326. You're right.
Yeah.
So they're in the top three, and then if you go into the other side, there's nobody.
They're one of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, they're legit. They were legit. And Dak he balled out. Dak's a good quarterback.
And Pickens is getting that bag because he's motivated because he wants that. He's a free agent. He's a free. Yeah. Oh, now he is because CD don't want to catch the damn ball no more.
You don't want to do something.
Yeah, his catch radius is like off the charts too. George Pickens.
Yeah.
He catches everything in his area, man. He gets to it.
So, do we really think this is kind of going into the coaching versus playing? Like, we were up 21-0. That does have to correlate, in my opinion, to a good game plan. I think, Joe, back to your point where, what did you say, 60% of the time that we're seeing this, 6-4 defense? Is that what you said?
It's on first down, they see it almost 50% of the time.
So, the past
Running
2
downs.
weeks, we've seen Jalen throw the ball 3 times to start the game. Right? Like, that's what you're seeing now. Like, that's reading what the defense is giving you and game planning around it. And it worked this week. I mean, up until the second half, but I mean, it did work.
Well, let's take the exact question that we said we were going to discuss today. So, do the inefficiencies of the offense, and that's strictly what it is the offense, because I think the defense is playing extremely well, and they were going to tire out based on what the hell just what happened. Do we think that there's more blame should be put onto the coaches or on the players for execution?
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
I'll take it. I think, sorry to say this, Mike, I don't believe in KP. But I will say this. They look pretty damn good in that first quarter. They removed, but then they just stopped. So, man, this is such a tough question because I don't know if it's.
Here's my rebuttal to your it just stopped. We have a drive that gets killed by a false start. We get a drive that gets killed by an illegal formation.
Oh, yeah, the penalties.
We get a drive. Like we had 79 or 94 yards in penalties.
Now
We're
that's
the most penalized team in the league.
Okay, so that is Nick Sirianni. That's coaching.
It's AJ Brown.
Nah.
It's hard to stay focused.
It's hard
to stay focused when there's all this drama. You can't dot your I's and cross your T's when you can't. The daily discipline, keep the main thing. I got all this drama and baggage floating around.
You're giving AJ too much power on this one. I think you got substitutions on the offensive line. I think that's just undisciplined. And the fact that, was it Dickerson that said they didn't practice the 5-man front as much this week?
But that made no sense.
Yeah, I know.
He says that, but they said they saw it from the jump.
They had
scored
to.
21 points against them, and then what?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
so,
and that. Go ahead,
Joe.
Joe.
No, go, Joe.
And for Dickerson to say that, like, offensive line, we don't practice against a 6-man front. Like, you don't need to practice against a 6-man front as an offensive lineman because basically if there's a 6-man front in front of you as an offensive lineman, your job is to block the fucking guy in front of you because there's a fucking guy in front of you. You know what I mean? You're not shifting down. You're not doing
It's not
any
a
of that.
strategy.
It's man on man, whose balls are bigger, and I'm going to push you out of the way. That's what you have to do as an offensive lineman, and they're not doing that. And the other thing is Jalen Hurts falls into this pattern when the offense isn't playing well, which has been most of this year, where as the game goes on, he gets more and more conservative. And he, again, it goes back to him not willing to throw the ball to A.J. Brown. And I've fucking trashed him as much as anybody else on this podcast has. He's unwilling when somebody is covering A.J. Brown, if they're within, a step or two of him, he doesn't want to let the ball go. Because, again, you're putting it up there. Every time you throw the ball, there can be an interception. And he just gets more conservative as the game goes on.
I think he's conservative as all hell, but I think it's also what's being preached to him by the coaches. So, but that takes me to my next point, to where I lean on.
Do they trust him?
Yeah, well, I lean on it's not the coaches that are the problem. I lean on it's the players that aren't executing.
Yeah.
And I truly, and I said this years ago, and I'm starting to believe it even more again. The offense is so simple and pathetic because they don't think he can do anything else.
But he's proven, you guys, that he can do it.
Consistently, but not consistently. He proves that he can do it here and there. He can't do it week over week.
But what if... Okay, so remember last year after the Steelers game, he said, they took the straitjacket off of me.
Yep.
Is this what y'all wanted to see? So, is he... Do they not believe in him? So they're making it more conservative? No. Are they saving him to the playoffs? What are we doing here?
There's a formula that works.
How many times did you say they threw the ball this week?
39.
You're throwing the ball 40 times a week. It's not that you don't believe that the quarterback can.
There you go.
And that's a good point.
Well, that's where I'm going. Like, there's a formula that works.
Well, maybe that they. Sorry, Chris. Well, let me say this one thing, then you can go. Maybe it's that they don't necessarily don't think that he can't throw the ball, but they can't put in complicated plays or anything crazy because he can't execute it.
I just think this is more of an analytic thing. I think that there's the risk versus reward, and if they don't make the mistakes, they win this game, right? Like if the players actually execute, they could have won. They could have won this game,
and that's the formula.
Game plan.
I think the penalties give us at least 7 more points.
The penalties, and again, and that's what we've typically. That's when we're at our best. Is this formula? So Jalen getting the ball, throwing the ball 39 times, coming out the gate, throwing again, and executing really well. That to me is good game plan. They had a good game plan heading into this game, and then after that, the wheels started to fall off. I really do think that gets into a mindset situation. That's on Sirianni to get back into that, and that's what he's been. I mean, I think I heard a statistic that he's like the sixth. He's got the 6th highest winning percentage in like NFL history, for his of all time. He's
up there with Lombardi.
It's insane to think about the success that this team has had underneath Sirianni's, coaching team. So to me, this is not a coaching issue. There's things I don't like, but they win with this strategy. And this week particularly, you can see it. The holes that they have were glaring, and then they made really critical issues. If they clean that up again and play this game again, they win the game with their strategy. So this is on the players entirely, and I do think the A.J. Brown thing, I know I've been crushing him, rightfully so in my opinion, every week. And this week he did a nice job catching the ball finally. Good job running your routes and actually doing something. But the noise that he created and the drama that there's been. The one thing I will say though too with this is that there's been other players. I think it was Jason Kelce and it was I forget the other player, but he was part of the 17 Eagles. God, it was I think
Kelce and Lane. Didn't talk
No, it was Bo
Allen was
Bo Allen.
Yeah, and he talked about how and when he plays in other cities, this drama can happen, but there's no way that it's going to get this much airtime. Philly's a different animal, and we kind of create our own chaos, which is true, right? I mean, obviously, us talking about it. So to me, that little bit of distraction can exemplify these issues that are in here. It gets back to it's the players, in my opinion. So to me, this is a player issue, and it's not like we need to rebuild and redo everything. They just got to clean it up. We're 8-3 still. We're still 8-3.
We are. but we've been shaky all year. We have only played one 4-quarter game, and that was against the Giants before the bye week. We saw 4 quarters of good ball on both sides of the ball.
The Dallas Cowboys, arguably one of the best offenses in the league, only played 2 quarters this past week. I mean, you could say that about every team in the NFL that has their ups and downs. Like, it's the NFL. It's hard. Like, it's really, really hard.
And I think 39 times him throwing the ball is way too much. The Bros on Birds motto is between 20 to 25 passes.
Yeah, but Saquon's changing that formula because the boy can't run the ball no more.
Let's get some tank in there.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, do you have do we want to even bother doing bros and donkeys?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Come on, man. They love it out there. So I'll go first, if you don't mind.
I love it. I love it.
No. Okay, I was going to go AJ because he was... Yeah, you know what? I'll stick with him. It's AJ Brown. AJ Brown is my bro on a bird.
Okay. Really?
He was the only one He was the only guy happy after the game, y'all. If you saw his press conference, the man was kikiing and ha 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 and all happy. Yeah, I got mine. So all his fantasy guys, if you dropped him off your fantasy squad, I hope you picked him back up because he was happy. So that's my bro because he was the only one happy in that locker room.
You believe this guy?
And my donkey, I hate to say it to him, but Jakey, you got to make that kick, bro.
Bro, a donkey.
There was no wind out there. You're in a dome, basically. Just make the kick. You had the distance. He flubbed it. So that's my donkey this week, man.
I'm gonna do mine real quick since my donkey is Gibson. Like don't try to get that ball.
Bro, a donkey.
That was bad.
And
Mike had to get that out of the way.
I just want to get out of the way. And my bro and a bird is also AJ Brown, and it's not because he was happy. My bro and a bird is AJ Brown because for the last 3 weeks he's done a great job of making us ignore that our offense really isn't that good because he's been bitching and crying, and that made us overlook all the other things that were a problem because we were worried about him. Good job, AJ. Good job.
Bro, a bird.
All right, I'm gonna go here. So my bro on a donkey this week. I'm gonna go outside the box here. I'm gonna go AJ Brown is my bro on a donkey. For being happy at the end of the game as we lost to a division rival. And my man, look at him. He's like, yo, y'all get 8 catches this week? No, I did. I got 8 catches this week. I got 8 catches this week and a touchdown.
And 110 yards. So
yeah, don't forget.
I'm so happy for him.
Forget. Always open. Always open. Yeah, so he's my bro on a donkey this week. Bro on a bird this week. Oh my god, I don't even know who I could give it to. They're all. You know what? I'm gonna give it. Who do I want to give it to on the defense over there? I want to give it to. On the defense side of things, that's a tough one. You know what? I'm just gonna give it to the defensive stop on when they had it was they got the Dallas when they got it was on the 3-yard line, and we coming up big on that 4th down. They had the 2 4th downs that we stopped them. So I'm gonna give it to the entire Eagles defense there for coming up big and keeping us in the game.
Joe?
Yeah, my bro on the bird is just like Chris. I'm going to give it to the whole defense despite giving it up at the end.
Bro, a bird.
You can't expect them to, it's like driving a car and never changing the oil, man. You got to give these guys a break.
I like that.
You can't just keep doing 3 and outs. You got to give them. I mean, I forget what you said time of possession was, but it couldn't have been good, especially in the second half. So the defense is my bro on a bird. Now my bro on a donkey is going to be the Eagles analytics department because I think they are the main reason why Jalen Hurts is trained to be so risk averse. So they're telling him if you win the turnover, and it's not wrong, if a team wins the turnover battle, they win 90% of the time. I think it's pretty close to that.
Checked out this week.
So I think that may be the root cause of the whole thing. Is just the analytics have taken over and avoid turnovers at all costs.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, Joe, tell us about our old friend Malcolm Jenkins. Well, actually, before we get that, there was some injuries. Let's talk about those. We lost Sydney. We lost Reed Blankenship, who we did find out today will be playing this week on Friday. We also lost Dory Jackson to a concussion, and it's just kind of amazing that we're actually worried about that compared to where we were.
Shout out to him, though, too, though.
He's been playing
picked it
well.
up.
He's been playing well.
Absolutely. And then we also lost, who am I missing? Makuba.
Kuba.
Yep, who looks like he is going to be out for a while with a fractured ankle.
And I think that was friendly fire from Sidney Brown.
Yeah,
thanks, Sidney Brown.
Mr. Crash Test Dummy himself.
And I think Lane Johnson suited up just to play one snap and walked out again, just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
I think that's going to happen like 4 more times.
They need to sit him down. He ain't come back.
He's on the Jason Peters plan now.
He should switch his number to Jason Peters' number.
Get healthy. Get healthy until the playoffs, buddy.
Get
Come
healthy.
on.
Yeah, Charles Barkley said about old people, they don't get healthy.
Maybe we should see if Jason Kelsey wants to play again.
Yeah, great.
Sounds like
Brady
a
Grant
Joe,
play a snap?
Yeah, he did. He played. I don't know what it was, but he definitely played. He was out there. I know I saw him out there a couple times. Joe, tell us about our old friend Malcolm Jenkins, who's actually going to go into the Eagles Hall of Fame this Friday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so this is from Tim McManus at ESPN. Malcolm Jenkins on Eagles Hall of Fame, Jalen Hurts, and team scrutiny. Former safety Malcolm Jenkins will be inducted into the Eagles Hall of Fame during Friday's game against the Chicago Bears. Jenkins is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time Pro Bowler. We all know his accolades. He was one of the leaders on the team when they won it in 2017. And he had some interesting comments about the current situation with the team. And I believe I'm kind of buying into most of it. He says, quote, "It's all the lies you tell yourself. That's what makes it hard," Jenkins said of the season following a title. "Because you just won a Super Bowl, so even though you go back to the starting line, in your mind, you're a Super Bowl caliber team, and you think you deserve almost to get there. Even if you don't talk about it, you might say the right things internally. A lot of times you lie to yourself. The fans lie to themselves. Everyone in the sport tells you how good you are and why they expect you to do something. Then the season comes and you realize this season has nothing to do with last year. And I think the faster teams get to that truth, that they're all starting at zero and to not take anything for granted, I think those are the teams that can repeat. I think those are the teams that can repeat, that can create dynasties, and that can sign. I don't think I disagree with anything he said there.
Can you pause it?
I love it. I love it.
Can you read that quote again? That first quote he said again? It's all the lies or something?
About the lies? He says, it's all the lies you tell yourself. That's what makes it hard. Because you just won a Super Bowl, so even though you go back to the starting line, in your mind, you're a Super Bowl caliber team. And you think you deserve almost to get there. Even if you don't talk about it, you say the right things. And we've probably all experienced this.
Oh, yeah.
At some point in our lives. Maybe
with
not
success,
what you said.
with success,
you're
absolutely.
successful at something.
Yep.
You're the man of the year at your job or something. So it's just like, yeah, I'm the best. I should, and it doesn't work that way. I said it in the beginning of the year, like, they're not, I mean, I know everybody says defending Super Bowl champions. This is not the same team. Like, those guys, a lot of those guys are gone. They've moved on. Coaches are gone. So, yeah, it's very interesting insight from Malcolm Jenkins, just kind of laying it out there, what goes through a player's mind.
It showed up at the end of the second half, didn't it?
That's what I'm saying,
really did.
Chris and Joe. Hopefully, this was a smack in the face, that second half against the Cowboys, because nobody wants to lose against the Cowboys, especially the fans. So hopefully this was a wake-up call for them. Like, okay, we got smacked in the face. We deserve this. It could be the best thing for them.
The ass whooping from the Giants was supposed to be the smack in the face.
They've
was embarrassing.
They've gotten smacked a couple of times this year.
Yeah.
So he also said, Malcolm Jenkins also said a couple of things about Jalen Hurts, and he played against him as an opponent. I think back in Hurts' first year, not his rookie year, but his first year as a starter, when he went back to New Orleans. He said about Jalen Hurts, quote, "I think in watching him as an opponent and as a fan, there's nobody else who's more equipped to be in the position that he's in right now," I've watched quarterbacks and players my whole career. Not many could be in the seat that he's in. I recognize that very early, and I think it's no surprise that he's standing here now, a Super Bowl champion, still leading one of the best teams in the National Football League, all while holding all of it on his shoulders. So, and then he also said, this is another good quote you guys might like. He's the one driving. He's got his hands on the wheels. Talking about Jalen again. He's looking for all of the hazards. He's the one getting us to the destination. And a lot of us are in the back seat complaining about how bumpy a ride it is. How close we got to almost crashing. And really, it's up to him to keep his focus and block it all out because he's in that position. And I think that's really what leadership is about. It's like, hey, if you're the one with the hands on the wheel, everybody's allowed an opinion. It's fine, but your focus has to be on the main thing. And that's getting us to where we're going.
It's real talk.
Yeah. Man,
I hope he talks to the team. You know, hopefully, yeah, I'm sure he's going to be
they usually
honorary.
do that, don't they?
Yeah,
I would
I'm sure
assume
he's going to be honorary captain. But I would love for him to talk to the team.
I want to hire him to come public speak.
I wasn't one.
I'm
and
fired
I wasn't
up right
one of
now.
his biggest fans when he was here. Like I thought he was a good player, but I think he got a lot more credit than he probably deserved as a player when he was here.
Who, Malcolm?
Yeah,
I thought Malcolm was really good.
I thought he was good. People talk about him like in the same sense that they do Brian Dawkins.
His leadership perspective.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I agree with what you're saying, Joe, but I don't agree with that either. That no, it's not the same level. But I mean, Malcolm was good.
I'll tell you, both of his quotes have shown up this year, like taking your eye off the ball and thinking you deserve it. Right, this showed up in the Giants game, and now it showed up in the Dallas game. And then that last quote you said, that's just AJ. Can we just put that in a book and ship it to AJ and read it again and again and again? You're in the back seat.
Yeah, he's the guy in the back of the car bitching about how the guy's driving.
Damn, you pulled out like some like old school Charlie Chaplin fucking things.
Charlie Chaplin.
But hopefully, if Mike's on his game, you just got a new drop though.
My God, what the hell was that?
I don't know, but I hear something.
Welcome to the Zamboner Minute with Chris Reese.
You know what? Let's just get it out of the way. Sizzle, what do you want to know about the Flyers this week?
I want to know how's Michkov doing, man.
Well, he was part. If you saw the game, the Devils game the other day, we scored the fastest 3 goals in franchise history. He started off the first one. So we scored 3 goals in 26 seconds, which is like, in hockey world, that is unheard of. That is super hard to do. So Michkov is doing good, man. He's getting there. We're in the land of mediocrity now. So we're going to be up and down, and we're not going to get a good draft pick. And we're maybe creep into the place. We're in the land of mediocrity now. So that's where we finally landed. So we're going to go up, go down. But he's doing good. Michkov is all right, man. He's getting there. He's a little feisty little Russian guy, man. He's doing good. I like
Remember the joke I had about Michkov back when they brought him, like, I don't know, maybe not even last season. It was his rookie year. So that was last year, right?
Yeah. Yep. He's in his second year now.
Remember I said he's got to score, he's got to get 60 points or something, or, Putin said his dad's going to the front lines in Ukraine. Remember
that might happen to him because he's not our top scorer at all. He's supposed to be our top guy. It's Zegras right now.
And then you remember, like, the following week I was like, hey, I actually looked into that, and his dad was, like, disappeared by, like, the government, like, back when he was, like, 14 or something for being disloyal to the regime. So it's like that already happened to the kid.
Well, he got... In the offseason, I don't know if we talked about this. We'll end it here, but like he got arrested in like Saudi Arabia for speeding and stuff. Like it didn't go well for him. He's a crazy Russian kid, man. I love him.
Russians are wild.
Yeah. So yeah, we're 11-7-3 on the year, and we're in the land of mediocrity. So that's the Flyers for the rest of the year. Anything else, Sizzle? Else can I help you?
I think we covered it, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right. We have a game this week coming up. It's against the Bears.
Fraud Bowl.
This is looking way harder than I thought at the beginning of the season.
Man.
Another 8-3 team.
Yeah.
They just won their last game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final was 30.
4.
Yeah, but their last game was against the Steelers. They won 31-28. Caleb Williams was 19 for 35, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns, QBR of 68.1, and a rating of 104.3. Their leading rusher was Kyle Mananagi, 12 carries for 48 yards. Their top receivers, DJ Moore, 5 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 64 yards. Rome Adunze, 3 for 9, 53 yards. And Colston Loveland, 4 for 5, 49 yards and a touchdown. They had some fumbles. DeAndre Swift had a fumble, and so did Caleb Williams. Let's see what they have here. Sacks. They had 2 that game. Montez Sweat with both of them.
Yeah.
DeMarco Jackson, 15 total tackles.
Wow.
5 by himself. And
Go for it.
or Amen Agbanjingbinga. 14 total tackles and
Close
2
enough.
by himself. Yeah, I said I did that well. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Just make sure
thought-
you get that safety's name right, who's coming back to town this week, who's going to be ultra motivated. Do you know that name?
Oh, C.J. Gardner-Johnson? I forgot about that.
He's back.
Yeah, I mean, that is the team that punched him in the face. And he
Oh,
signed
yeah.
with them. You forgot about that. They're the ones that...
Money
I
heals
mean,
wounds.
I don't know what to make of this game now. Like we thought
Yeah.
they were complete frauds, but now are we?
Yeah.
We should be able to, if we can get a running game going, we should be able to take advantage of that because their run defense is pretty vulnerable. They rank near the bottom in yards allowed per carry. Could we do that?
You see what happens when you lose to the Cowgirls?
Yeah.
We just
Like I'm
went
trying
in.
to-
We went into Lambeau and won, and then we beat Detroit at home. And now
the Giants
we're on
almost beat
fraud.
Detroit.
Now we're on fraud.
And
That
watch.
is true.
The
Jameis
Giants
Winston
almost
just
beat
tore him up.
Detroit in Detroit. So, like, here's the things that I think we can take advantage. If we can rush against them, which we should be able to, we should get some points there. Williams is young, and our defense should handle him well, so I don't know if that's going to happen. We're at home. They're riding a bunch of close call wins. They like to give the ball up. They also like to take the ball away. Like those are the things that I don't know. But I am so lost on what we are.
I don't even know what we are anymore. It's like, oh, they should be able to. What makes anyone think that they should be able to run the ball against the Bears? What have we seen this year to think that they
Exactly.
could do it? Like,
I'm basing it off the fact
On
that the Bears
paper.
let you run.
yeah, yeah. I guess they let you. You know,
So the analytics would
It's-
say we're going to run the ball.
it's frustrating.
So we are at game 12, right?
Yeah.
We played 11, and we still don't know what our
don't know.
identity is. What
no
is
clue.
our identity?
We thought it was the defense, and then they fell asleep for a second half of a game.
I think it's still the defense, but what
think
is
it's-
our identity
It's
offensively?
whatever the
Offense.
analytics say.
Yeah, don't turn the ball over, and you'll probably win. That's the identity of the team.
That's a hard way to go, y'all.
Yeah.
Be careful. That's what they tell. I have a feeling that's what they tell Jalen Hurts before he leaves the locker room. Be careful. Don't turn the ball over.
Watch out now.
That's how he plays a lot of the time.
So it looks like the analytics department, which is given out
don't
by
know
the
who those
coaches.
Fucking nerds
So
are.
it's so I think we figured it out. If we had a poll up, we would say it's coaching.
Yeah, I would say it's analytics is part of coaching, I guess.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
dictates what the strategy of the game's going to be. That'll get the mix in there. Then they'll have some flavor, and then it gets down to execution.
So it's not a KP thing. It's a KP / analytics / Sirianni thing.
Yeah, I think the Bang Geeks have ruined football just like they ruined baseball, and you know, it's I think
Nerds.
that's where they ruin the Eagles and,
Nerds.
you know, yeah, the nerds. Nerds are in charge. It's over.
I think we figured it out.
We're cooked.
Think we figured it out?
We're cooked. It's over.
Nah, we're not cooked.
Or
I
this
can't
game,
believe it.
I'm
I can't
confident
believe it.
this is a dub this week. I am not.
It's a short week, dude.
I am
We're missing.
confident we
Dude, I
are
am-
going to win. Look, Caleb Williams paints his fingernails. I by no means am going to lose to a quarter. I'm on fire today, man. Let's keep going.
Yo.
What's he gonna say next?
Would you say you're not going to lose to? What were you saying?
I don't even remember anymore, man.
You're not going to lose to a player that paints his fingernails? Or
Yeah, the
like,
quarterback. I can't get over that shit. I can't get down with that. So, and again, that's not a real reason here. That was just another opportunity for Mike to hit the buzzer thing there. But like, we're gonna win this game. I'm fully confident we win this game. Not like last week. Heading into, I thought we were gonna lose the Dallas game. We lost. Oh my god.
Okay, Chris, how does it play out? What do you see? Since you're confident, what do you see in this game?
You can run on this team. Is that fair to say?
I don't
This
know.
team-
I mean, statistically,
I
I mean, based on their numbers, yes, they are allowing yards.
They are allowing yards, right? We attempt to run the ball, right? We'll
they
see
do
how
every
that.
week.
We are going to attempt it again. He will throw it when he needs to. We will get our yards, and we are going to have another boring game. I don't know how many points we're going to win, but I'm fully confident we will win this game the same damn way we've been doing it every week. Thank you. Everyone stand down.
So Chris is basically calling another, just basically like
Chris
some
is
shit
basically
house
saying, Chris is
trash
basically saying
win.
they're gonna play football. They're gonna run the ball and they're gonna throw the ball.
My eyes don't deceive me. They do the same fucking thing every week, and we're like, what is this crap? Why are they doing this? They just keep winning the damn games. Now, this one, a little too many penalties, and the turnovers didn't work out. Analytics would say you'd lose that game. Don't do it again.
Yeah, don't do that.
They ran the ball
It's not
last
that
year,
complicated.
and it wasn't as boring as it is now. Like, I don't
No,
know what the
ripping
hell
off
is going on.
20
man.
and 30 and 50-yard runs.
I
is
guess
not
that
boring.
does, that makes it exciting. You're right, Joe. You're right. You're right.
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do this week. I'm not even confident there's a win. I'm kind of leaning towards we're gonna lose. I really don't know what's gonna happen. Like, it says we should run the ball, but I don't think we can run the ball. And I'll say the offensive line is maybe the problem why you can't run the ball. And they're not going to be any better this week. They're not going to be healthier this week.
On short rest.
Yeah. So unless you're pulling Saquon back and running Jalen and Tank more, specifically Jalen more,
It's got to be Tank.
you ain't popping off that many runs that are going to make a difference based on what they allow.
And let's not forget, Dallas Goedert is kind of washed at this point too. He was
He's better than Grant Calcaterra.
in the run game. He was a good blocker, right? He could have set that up. Like, that man is getting wrecked. Our whole O-line, including him, getting wrecked up there, man. Hopefully, they learn how to block this week. And then the game plan works, and they run the ball.
Keys to the game from Chris. Run the ball, throw the ball, block.
Don't turn it over.
And don't turn it
Don't
over.
turn it over.
You guys, penalties, though. We got to work on
yeah.
the discipline. No stupid penalties this week.
Agreed. We're sixth in the league.
Keys to the
We
game.
probably could have gotten an extra 7 points if it wasn't for penalties last week.
Throw the ball, run the ball. No penalties
And blocking.
and blocking. And make your field goals, Jakey.
He's got to get those. He's got to get those misses in the game.
You see what happens? We lose to the Cowgirls and all hell breaks loose, man.
It's over.
We don't. We're at a loss, man.
We
We're
got
just like,
we
what
got a
is
shitty soundboard today?
what is going on?
Yeah, Mike's using like the free soundboard.
I gave up.
Hold on.
It doesn't even
Is
play
Jamal?
right.
Do I hear Jamal in the background?
No, you don't.
Nope.
I'm clicking on drum joke and it's clapping. It's not even like nothing works. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what happens.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, I think we could see from this game is a total slop, 11-9 kind of shithouse game, where the Eagles go down to the wire and they get some kind of stupid pass interference call, and they kick a field goal to win or something.
This is going to be uglier than the people lining up at 6 a.m. for the $50 TV in Walmart on that same
Oh
day.
yeah.
This is going to be
That's
way
pretty
worse
good.
than that. Yeah. There's going to be more rushing in Walmart than there will be. I don't know. Prediction scores. Sizzle.
I want to hear Joe first.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. The Eagles are going to lose 24-17.
There we go. I needed to get that out of the way. Okay, now.
Oh,
here
they
we
only
go.
lost because I wasn't here last week and I didn't say that.
All right.
I don't think I
okay.
predicted for you last week. No, I did. I predicted
Yeah, we
for you
did.
last week.
Yeah, we got him.
Jamal Breath to score.
You guys, I really hope it's not an 11-9 game. I really don't, because if not, those
What if
fans,
they win, though?
Those fans are not going to put up with that. I'm telling you. Listen,
What are they
this
gonna
is
do?
this is a Black Friday game.
Bitch
Okay,
and complain? Like,
this
that's what we're doing now.
This is no work Saturday for most people. They are going to be lathered up. They're going to want to party that day. So I'm hoping the Birds give them something to cheer for. I think Saquon Barkley gets 150 yards rushing, and Tank rushes for 100, and we win 34-20.
Wow.
Dude, it looks like if Saquon Barkley gets 150 yards, that would be like being able to drive today like a 1997 Ford Taurus in Florida.
Joe, the
and
reason
making
why
it.
the reason
That's how that looks right
listen,
now.
the reason why I think that, because he took full accountability at the locker room after the game, and I think he knows he's been a little lackadaisical. I think you got to get a good effort from him.
It's like you throw the ball out there, and the dog got all the heart in the world. The dog can't go run and go get it no more. The
Right.
ball just keeps going.
You hear that, Saquon? You hear that, Saquon?
Let's catch them all.
Well, that's disturbing, man. Come on, let's keep it moving. What are we doing?
Oh,
What is
we are gonna win this game, and it's gonna be 17-9. 17-9 win.
Sounds like a thriller.
Oh, it's gonna be a thriller.
17-9.
Yeah, 17-9. No touchdowns. They're not gonna get one touchdown.
Have two safeties and field goals.
I'm going loss 10-6.
Yeah,
Hey,
fucking
listen,
horrible loss.
I have no faith in this game. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
full
not mad
confident.
at
I'm
you
so
for that.
confident we're winning this game. So confident.
now, I don't know if you're. Well, yeah. So am I.
Last week I was not confident. That game had everything written on it. I was like, oh, we're gonna get this offense is not going to be able to keep up. And
Some
they did.
some say it was a trap game.
No, I think it was.
maybe.
What, a division game or this game?
No,
This
last
game
week-
would be a trap game, but I don't think this is a trap game.
It would be a trap if they won last week.
We
Yeah.
need this. We need.
I think this week Jalen Hurts is going to play like a cat, but a cat, when you moved his litter box, he's just going to shit on the floor.
That's where I'm at.
See, it's the same shit every week, boys. I mean,
Jeez, that's like a 2-year-old clip.
that's what I'm saying. This is
Jesus,
This
it
has been
doesn't
the
change.
recipe.
And that's a perfect segue into our email we received. This is actually a really good email. But I just want to put out there, don't forget, follow us on all the socials. Bros on Birds Pod on Instagram, brosonbirdspod@gmail.com, where you can email us and we'll talk about your emails. Bros on Birds Podcast on TikTok. And then also we are on YouTube. We're actually streaming live, and all of our shows are actually being uploaded to YouTube now because we switched hosting providers. Bros on Birds Pod. Look for us there. And every Tuesday when we record, you'll see us live there. The email we got, was really good, well written. I will say this: our fan base is very literate and very well written. The title of the email is "WTF is going on." It comes from the email because they didn't sign it. Trialed_quorums4n@icloud.com. All right, let me get my good voice on. I need some thoughts here. Is it KP that's ass? Is it a mix of KP and Jalen being ass? Or is it Jalen just not being a good QB? Was Saquon just a Band-Aid last year for the offense? UTF is it? I'm leaning more towards Jalen being over-conservative and not taking risks on certain plays. I refuse to put all the blame on the OC when I can go back and pull up multiple plays where our star wide receivers are wide open or relatively open to have a pass thrown to them, but Jalen just stands there looking down the field and ends up having to throw the ball away. Any other QB takes chances down the field in certain situations. Is he over-conservative? Is he somewhat of the problem? Or again, is it all KP? Or has our offense been sort of ass since 2023 and Saquon was just a Band-Aid, and the Band-Aid is bleeding through, leading to the root of the cause, Sirianni?
I mean, fucking 26
Well-written
last
email,
year.
first off.
Yeah. Shout out to him or her, whoever.
I do take issue with one thing, saying that Saquon was a Band-Aid. He wasn't a Band-Aid. He was like a fucking line of cocaine last year.
Yeah, but
You were
I
gone.
get the analogy. Was he just like the bandage that hid the wound?
It's wearing off. We need another hit.
Pause.
Get our head straight.
We're 8-3, and no, like I don't know what we're talking about. We're 8-3. Like
You said 8-3 after 11 games. We all
Guys,
know that's good.
We were 10
losing
and
to
something
the
2 years ago.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I said
losing
that.
to the Cowboys does
I mean,
something
are
to
we-
people. I'm telling you.
Are we going to ignore that? That we were 10-1.
We're 10-1.
and then we went on
years
massive
ago.
collapse.
We did.
that's the different. That's
But I
different
don't
times.
think that this is 20. What was that? 2023, 2022? What was that? What year was that?
2023, I guess. I don't
Okay.
know.
before
I
last.
don't think it's the same.
Yeah, that was
team.
painful.
I don't think it's the same.
There
team.
was way too many
I mean,
glaring
well,
holes there.
hold on. I want to. Let's talk about that because
Okay.
let's go. We have a little bit of time. Let's go look at the score. Let's go look at our schedule, right? And I need to pick. One
I
team
mean,
here.
2 games against the Commanders.
Guys.
I'm not worried about that.
Jalen.
So okay,
is
all right, all right, all right.
We own them.
You
Super
have
Bowl
you have the
MVP.
Bears. You have the Bears.
Right.
We are 50-50 split on that game, and I mean Joe lies all the time, but I think he really believes it this time. We're 50-50 split on if they can win or lose that game.
Okay, that's
All right. The Chargers. That's a losable game.
Yeah.
no, they're good. They're what 9-2 or
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm gonna say what we think is losable. So we're counting 2 here. The Raiders, no, we win that game. The Commanders,
We win that game.
okay.
Win that game.
The Bills, that is a losable game.
No,
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a
It
losable
is.
game.
Josh Allen.
It's in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not.
know-
We
I
got,
know
We,
he's been
we got
playing
their
like crap.
number. Tampa had our number.
We're talking, Chris.
But
we're
you can
talking
see-
about
you can
games
see them
you can see
losing
them
it.
losing to them.
Right.
Okay. Well. all right,
Yeah.
Fine.
And then the last game against the Commanders. We could lose that game.
That's fair. It's a
So-
division
so
I
game.
wouldn't say that that's a loser. I would not say the Commanders games.
You don't think we can split with the Commanders? You don't think that's
No.
feasible?
No.
No, not
Not this year. Not this year.
Especially if Daniels isn't playing.
Right.
Even
So
if he
that
does
puts you
come
at
back,
that
like-
puts you at 11. If we don't do that, that puts you at 11 wins.
I mean,
a
you're
great
going to win the
season.
division.
Yeah, he gets
It's a
you a
great
home
season.
game.
Playoff game.
Do you win a division? Because
Oh yeah, yes. The
Hold,
division is
please.
done.
You need 6 wins for
Done.
the Cowboys.
Yeah, let's
they got
Cowboys are
tie.
fine.
Yeah, so let's go look at
That
Dallas
tie's
now.
gonna bite them in the ass.
I think it's going to, but let's go look at Dallas. Dallas now has to go and play
They have a tougher schedule.
the Chiefs.
Chiefs
Yeah,
are
they
fighting to get
lose.
in the plaefs.
They
still.
can beat the Chiefs. They can beat the Chiefs.
They
There's no
could
doubt in my
lose,
mind
though,
about it.
too.
They're not going
Yeah, they can
to,
lose
though.
too. That's a 50-50 game.
They just had their Super Bowl last week
Okay.
with us.
The Lions.
50-50
That's a
game.
They have a
loss.
better. They have a better offense than the Giants do.
Giants
They
are
have a
so
better
up and
offense
down
than
though.
like everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Giants just gave the Lions.
They're
going to
beat the Giants. That's a win for them.
No. I'm
No.
talking about the Dallas playing the Lions.
Dallas is playing the
Yeah,
Lions.
no, that's a losable game. So let's say that's losable. The one against the Chiefs is losable, so that's 2.
The
Yep.
Vikings.
That's
They
a win.
probably going to win that game.
That's a
All right,
win.
the Chargers,
That's
a
a
losable
possible
game.
loss.
It's 3.
the Commanders, and then the Giants.
2,
They win both those.
Yeah.
They probably
so they
win
could
those.
lose 3 more games.
And that
Lose
gives
3 more.
and that
So
gives
you had them in eight wins. They
Yeah,
had
so
them
we're
in
going.
8-8.
Yeah, we're gonna win the division.
I don't bank on those Chiefs and Lions being complete losses. Like I'm not
but you can see them losing though.
correct, but
Yeah.
I think they're closer to 50-50 than like a 75-25.
And Mike, I think you're saying that the division isn't in the bag, and I
Nope.
agree with you on that. It's not in the bag, but it is very high likelihood that we are going to win.
I agree. It's very highly likely that we are going to win, but I do not think
It's not a lock. It's not a
And
lock.
then losing the first round, the wild card round against Tampa, that would be like poetic.
Yeah, we need.
That would be
if
painful.
we can win the next two. If we win today, this Friday, and then we win against it's Vegas next, right? Or is it?
Oh,
Raiders.
Yeah.
the Raiders, yeah.
No.
Or no, San Diego.
San Diego.
San Diego.
In San Diego.
Or L.A. now. Not San Diego anymore. They're
We
LA.
all know
In
it.
LA,
If
sorry.
we can win the next two, then it's a. Then I'm saying it's a lock.
We'll be at 10 wins at that point.
That's fair.
We're going to win next. We're going to win Friday.
Yeah, I'm still
Lock.
nervous about. But great email, appreciate it. I think we just discussed that for a while. I don't think any of us are 100% sure exactly what it is.
You know what he should do, or he or she should do, is just go rewatch the Super Bowl last season. That'll make you feel a lot better. Because that quarterback is our quarterback still to this day.
As Joe said, that's a different team, bro.
The
Nick
quarterback's
Foles
still
also
the
won a
quarterback.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nick Foles is a different part of his life. Jalen Hurts is keeping the main thing. That young man,
Oh, damn, I missed it.
Turn the ball over.
don't turn the
That's
ball
the
over,
main
man.
thing.
Hey,
Main
thing's
thing
the
is
main
no
thing.
turn. No,
8
don't
and
throw
3, baby.
interceptions.
8 and 3.
8-3. Let's go. Let's keep this party going.
Go Birds.
That's all I can say. Go Birds.
Good night,
Birds.
y'all. Go Birds.
Go Birds.